this video, I'm bringing you a really special message from probably the most widely known rose on the planet. And this is the pink rose, but one particular type of pink rose. This is the damask rose, or Rosa Damascena. And the reason that this rose is so loved around the world, even if people don't realize it's this rose, is because this is the rose that is used to create rose oil, rose spray. It's the rose used in perfumes and all fragrances. So everyone is, well, not everyone, but many people are exposed to this rose without even knowing it. And so it has to have a pretty special message, doesn't it? To be so available to so many people. So thank you to one of my viewers who requested not just a message from the pink rose, but a message from the damask rose. And I was quite delighted when I saw it, because this year in May, June, it was early June, I was at the Rose Festival in Kazanyak in Bulgaria, which is in the Valley of the Roses, where so much of the world's rose oil is produced. And of course, there is just row upon row upon row of the damask rose. And it's quite special if you ever want to investigate, like have a bit of a search and watch some videos on this particular, the collection of the rose petals to create this rose oil. Because there is only a select period, like it's about a month of the year, that's all they have to pick these roses, and it has to be done in the early morning when the oil content is high. And they pick these roses and they have to get it straight to the distillery within sort of a couple of hours. Like a couple of hours is too long. It's like it's got to go straight there and straight in. And so it's pretty amazing. And it's like, well, no wonder it costs so much, because the labor required at that time of the year is pretty intense. And I did create a video when I was in Kazanyak this year, so I will link that if you're interested in having a look at the energy. I recorded it in the Rosarium, which is a big park where a lot of the festivities in the Rose Festival are held. However, that's not what I'm here to talk about today. This video is a part of my Rose Garden series, where I'm bringing through a message from different color roses, or in this case, a different species of rose. But I think very often when we think of a pink rose, we think of the color that is the damask rose. So I am recording this outside. I'm at my friend's house, but the garden just looks so beautiful and a little wild. And I thought, oh, it just is perfect. And it was so still this morning. And of course, by the time I got ready and charged my phone and did all of those things, I came out to record. And even though I'm in the countryside, the next minute there's a lawnmower going over there. The kids are screaming over there. So there may be some outdoor noises with this video. But the cicadas are very loud because it's going to be a really hot day today. And there's quite a bit of bird life around too. So receiving those sounds of nature as part of this video and as an expression of the damask rose. If you haven't been on my channel before, I'm Jacquelyn Atkins, and I'm doing this series, as I said, on the Rose Garden, but I also am a channel of the Rose Oracle, the channel of the Rose Line, who are my guidance system. So you can watch there. I've got plenty of videos here around this. Now, back to today's topic, the damask rose. So the history of this rose is that originally it came from the Iran region. It is one of the oldest cultivated roses. It's been cultivated, I read somewhere it was around the 12th century, but around that time was when it had already made its way to Damascus and Syria, and the Crusaders actually took that rose back to Europe. So that was its path to Europe. And of course, the Valley of the Roses is one place where this rose just thrives, and that's why it was planted there so profusely. But it was wanted all over Europe. It became highly prized, and obviously its scent especially. And so as I tuned into this rose, into this beautiful pink rose, and it's not a rose like the normal spirals you see, it's more a, I was going to say fluffy rose. That's not the, that's not quite the word. I'll put an image on my thumbnail so that you'll see it. But it's actually, it's quite a little, it's almost like a little gathering of petals, and it's not all beautifully planned. It's like a little cluster of petals. Very, very beautiful rose. And so as I was tuning into it, and I was like, what is your message? And what came to me was so beautiful and maybe a little surprising. But the pink rose said to me, look at the world through rose-colored glasses. Now, isn't it interesting how that phrase has become associated with people viewing the world in a way that's not realistic? That's, you're being like overly optimistic, that you are not seeing reality. Excuse the screaming coming in. That's interesting. Maybe that's the world going, you can't see the you can't see through rose-colored glasses, because that's almost what it's like. It's like, oh, you're off with the fairies. You're not in the real world. So when I tuned into the damask rose about this and said, okay, so what is the true meaning of looking at the world through rose-colored glasses? And she said to me, it is looking at the world through the lens of love. That's what it means to look at the world through rose-colored glasses. I mean, the rose embodies the heart, the love of the Divine Mother energy, the love of the goddess, the heart of the goddess. So if you're looking at the world through rose-colored glasses, you're looking at the world through the lens of love. And yet we have been programmed to look at the world through the lens of fear. And so that's why looking at the world through rose-colored glasses has been made wrong, not real. Well, in a society that we've lived in, it hasn't been real, because we were told that's not reality. We were told that the way to see reality is through the lens of fear, even though in our hearts we know that's not true. We know we are beings of love. And so this is what the pink rose, or particularly the damask rose, is asking you to do. Look at the world through rose-colored glasses. Look at every situation, every person, every encounter that you have through rose-colored glasses, through the eyes of love. And you might hear that expressed as looking at it with compassion. But this is looking at the world through rose-colored glasses, and this is the frequency of New Earth. So if someone ever says to you, you're looking at the world through rose-colored glasses, see it as a blessing. Say thank you. And when you think, as I said before, this is probably the most widely known rose, if not known intellectually, but known as in utilized. It sort of, I was going to say creep. That wasn't quite the right word. Drifts into so many people's lives, because you could be walking past someone wearing a perfume that has the rose in it. You know, we encounter the rose so much through essence and through scent. And so this is the damask rose in all of these perfumes, in all of these face creams. So we are, like, it's like she has woven herself, that's the word I was looking before, woven herself through our life. Just whispering, look at the world through rose-colored glasses. Look at the world through love. And ultimately, if you are embodying this energy, if you are choosing to look at the world through rose-colored glasses, through the eyes of love, well, that is going to bring you into a place of self-love automatically. Now, we can do all of this work around loving ourselves more. And of course, it's vital. And it's brought us to the consciousness that we have now on the planet. But another way to do that is to look at the world through the lens of love. And that will automatically bring you into resonance with that. That will bring you into love. That is the most beautiful act of self-love. So let's go into a meditation now and allow the blessing of the pink rose, of the damask rose, to come through into your heart chakra. So closing your eyes and taking your focus down to your feet chakras. These are on the balls of your feet, and this is where you connect in with the earth energy. Opening those feet chakras wide, and as you do, feel the energy of Mother Earth rush up into your body. And as you feel her come into your body, take yourself into her body, grow your roots down from your feet and take them deep into her. And feel yourself anchored in her energy. Feel that oneness. And then take your focus into your heart chakra. And take a big breath into your heart chakra. Feel it expand and open up. And as you breathe out of your heart chakra and send that love out to the world. And then do that once more, breathing into your heart chakra, feeling your heart chakra blossom open like a rose. And then breathing the essence of that rose out to the world. And then doing that once more, breathing into your heart. This time see it as the Damascus rose. See it in its ruffles, its beautiful pink ruffles opening up. And then breathing out the energy of Rosa Damascena, of love, out to the earth. And then take your focus back into your heart and use your heart to transport you. It's like your vehicle you're sitting in this love bubble of your heart, and it transports you into a field of roses. The beautiful damask rose. There are just rows and rows of this rose all around you. In fact, actually, as I said that, I realized they actually went into a spiraling row. So it's like one row spiraling out from you. And so it's creating like a maze. And they're in full blossom. It's like late May, full blossom. And the scent, it's almost overwhelming. It's so incredible. And you begin to slowly walk this spiral from the center, from the heart of the rose. You begin to walk this spiral slowly, each step taken very consciously. And then you notice there's all rose petals, beautiful pink rose petals under each step that you take. And as you step slowly and make your way gradually through this spiral, you keep your focus inward. You keep your focus on your life. And you view your life through rose-colored glasses. So view things in your life that maybe don't feel quite in alignment right now. They might be people, it might be situations. And imagine you've got your rose-colored glasses on. And as you look at each person or each situation, this is in your personal life right now. See it through rose-colored glasses. See it or them through the lens of love. and feel that beautiful damask rose in your heart blossom open and send energy, the energy of the pink rose, to this person or to this situation. Healing, integrating, bringing the energy between you back to one of love, the love of the Divine Mother. The love a mother has for a child is unconditional. I will do anything for you, love. You are my life, love. Embodying that sacred love and allowing this rose to flow from you, the message of this rose, the energy of this rose, and out to each of those people or each of those situations. And as you do this, you are continuing to walk upon these beautiful rose petals, step by step. It's early morning and their fragrance is strong. So with each step, you get this beautiful scent coming up. And then you start to take your focus more to the world around you. Maybe to people you don't know, or situations that are not directly impacting you, but they're out there in the world, and you feel again some angst or just some out of alignment energies between you and that situation or a particular person or those people. So once again, put on your rose-colored glasses and harness this energy of the damask rose in your heart and send it to each of those people or to the group of people or to the situation. Feel the power of your heart, the power generated when you view the world through the lens of love. This is the way of new earth. This is the frequency of new earth, the fifth dimensional frequency. In 5D, we will never take off our rose-colored glasses. All will be viewed with compassion and love. We will maintain that beautiful space of self-love. And you can continue this in your own time. If you feel there are more people or places you wish to bring in and view through rose-colored glasses. And the pink rose is saying, use this gift that the pink rose gives. This gift has always been around you. This saying of viewing the world through rose-colored glasses, it's been there for a long time. The signs have been there. Now it's time to own it, to be it, to become the love through viewing the world through love. So take your focus back into your heart and feel that fully blossoming rose. There is so much love within this rose, the love of the mother. the love of compassion, the love that sees the beauty in all. This is why this rose has woven its way through our reality to help us see the beauty in all. This is the lens of love. This is the gift of the pink damask rose. She leaves you with a final message. Receive this message into your heart. He ai ai levoe anno tu huse to ianyete kiora 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 neso kuiana kuiana iana yeto. And as you slowly come back into your body, I leave you with another gift. This gift's from me. On Friday the 13th, I'm holding a live stream here on YouTube celebrating the goddess. So I'll put the link for that below this video. I would love to have you there. It's on at 7 p.m. Sydney time, which is 8 a.m. London time. If you're in North America, it is in the middle of the night. I do apologize for that, but as soon as you wake, the video will be there, the recording for you to watch, so that you can spend some sacred time on Friday the 13th, the day of the goddess, in the arms and heart of the goddess. So I do hope you can join me. Blessings from the damask rose.